Last time on Jam Pack.
Welcome back to Jam Pack.
Hey,
Yo, I'm Adam.
And I'm Matt. And we're back with more FighterZ. Last time we left off, what did we do? What was the last fight we did?
I think we fought Kid Buu.
Yeah, I think we fought Kid Buu or Cell. Cell!
No, Kid Buu is on the map. Cell's right there. So we're about to fight Cell.
Yep, he's the next boss fight.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think we're going to the real Cell with, spoiler alert, 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't
yes,
remember exactly what the last thing we did was, but we did, those were two of the last things we did. It's been a minute.
But yeah, and one with Jesus, I forgot what we were supposed to do, but conveniently the next plot point is just right here, so we can just go to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had the few like broken as fuck characters.
Yeah, I had already played through the story and beaten it myself just to go through it, and then I was like, and then when we started, we were just like, oh, does it carry over? Yes.
Like,
so everyone is already broken, and it just
Goku and
easy.
Yamcha are maxed out practically, or Yamcha was maxed out, I think.
New Game Plus.
There you go. New Game Plus, baby.
so
It's like when you get a Pokemon traded over to your team, and it's like way over leveled, and you're like, I can't control it, but it's never gonna die. So what do I care?
That was me when I got Machop. It's
Machamp?
Machop in Pokemon Silver when you traded the Drowsy.
Oh god.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna be like the fucking terrifying offensive capabilities of Machamp with no guard and dynamic punch. It's a brutal combo.
God.
That is awful to me when I see that.
Well, I think even better than that is because in a lot of the games where they had that level cap for trading, which I think is most of them.
No, every game has a cap at which if you get a Pokemon too high a level for your badges, they won't listen to you.
Do Sun and Moon have that still?
Yes, all of them.
They don't really notify when they increase
when you
though.
get badges. When you get your stamp from your trial captains,
Okay.
they point it out. I was just playing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they do say it.
Okay. Because
you get little stamps in your passport that are like, oh, I beat this trial.
Yeah.
So that's how you... They have to have that in the game, because if you don't, you could just train yourself a level 100 Pokemon and tear through the entire game.
Level 100 new Lunala? Well, fuck everything. Go die. I think what's even better is, because generally in the games, the level cap for obedience, after a certain while, is far extends what your Pokemon are probably going to be at. Because at whatever I think the 4th or 5th gym is when you get the level 50 cap.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you beat the 4th gym, and you have a level 40, 50 Dialga, Palkia, Dratna, or whatever, or like any legendary in the 40s, 50s that you get at that level. And then you just fuck up everything.
Except Toa Lugia.
Level 70.
You get them at level 70.
Oh yeah.
Which is
Well,
crazy.
in the inverse game.
Why aren't their powers as diminished as mine are? This isn't fair.
Yeah.
How can I, the perfect being, be defeated?
Wow, that is perfect. That was a hard cut right there.
Oh, you.
There's something really funny about Cell just being like, Frieza. It's like, what?
Oh god.
Because you think of Dragon Ball Z villains being so separated from each other.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, even though Cell literally has Frieza's cells,
DNA.
They've never met.
I got Frieza cells, got Frieza cells inside my DNA.
That song's too perfect for Cell.
I got Goku cells, Vegeta cells inside my DNA.
the King Squad just shows up as loyalty.
Are you loyal to your family or your friends?
Oh god.
So that's how it is.
King Frieza!
King Frieza, oh my god. King Vegeta, that's it.
King Vegeta.
King Vegeta, everybody want to get the hands on it. When you got the yams,
What's the yams? The yams is the power that be.
when you got the Dragon Balls, what's the Dragon Balls? Oh god. I'm not gonna stop thinking about what more I could do.
The Zenkai is the power that be.
There it
You can
is.
feel it when I'm dying on the street. That Zenkai boost.
My precious
What I was gonna say, the only time Cell and Frieza have ever worked together, probably besides this game, was Dragon Ball Fusions.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, if no one has played it, they're the final boss and they fuse together and become Salusa.
Ow, I saw a playthrough of that. Spoiler alert, it was Team 4 Star.
Why would they play Dragon Ball?
Totally didn't expect that from them.
Never saw that shit coming.
How entirely expected. Oh god, that's from the game.
Ironic.
It's from deep in the game, though, so I don't really
Okay.
But there's without giving context or for which game, it's a game with like where you have companions, and you know you have loyalty between companions and approval disapproval system.
Mm-hmm.
And if you piss off one character enough, he'll just be like, "I'm gonna fucking leave," and or like he'll say some shit to you like you're not fucking doing this job right or whatever, and if you have like an antagonistic enough relationship, one of your prompts you can do is just to punch him. And when you punch him, he just like reacts to it, and then he just looks at you and goes, "How entirely expected."
What is this again?
I didn't want to say what it was, just because I didn't want to spoil it, but it is from one of the Dragon Age.
I was gonna say this feels like a Dragon Age moment.
You know, yeah, okay. I'll just say because it's like if somebody cares, it's not
Okay,
that big a spoiler.
okay.
But it's Solus from Inquisition. If you piss him off enough, he'll.
I
leave.
had a feeling that was gonna be Solus.
If you
I
piss
didn't.
him off enough, he'll leave. And when he goes to leave, he's like, "You're a shitty Inquisitor." Like he'll just be like, "You're not like." Allow me to speak freely, but you suck at this, basically. And then you can just punch him in the face, and he'll literally just look at you and go, "How entirely expected."
How entirely expected.
I don't know if he actually leaves, but like after everything's resolved, he'll be like, "I'm fucking off," or something like that.
You know what I just thought of? In the Buu Saga, when Vegeta... Spoiler alert for the Buu Saga. When Vegeta...
Dragon Ball Z spoilers.
It's like, yeah, I think that's 20
when
years.
Vegeta
That's
blows
20
himself
years
up to
old at this
defeat
point.
We've spoiled Super.
when Vegeta blew himself up to defeat Buu in the Buu Saga, would that stand be King's Dead? I just thought of that reference, and I'm like, I have to say this.
Or that could also be Prince. I just need to think of a Prince song.
1999.
Someone's fired up.
Honestly, yes.
Or is the stand the final countdown? That's actually Frieza's stand. You've got 5 minutes.
No, Frieza's stand is 4 minutes to save the world.
That's a good one.
Is it 4 minutes to save the world or just 4 minutes? I forget.
Oh,
I mean the song.
Who sings that again?
That's Madonna, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I think that's 4 minutes. Holy shit! I literally just remembered that existed. I just listened to that when I was playing The World Ends With You.
Oh, nice. I remember that was.
It was literally just like, hey, they're both about world.
Oh yeah, we should probably switch off the controller.
Oh.
Next one, Matt.
Yeah,
you lose your next turn.
yeah, that's fine.
I actually don't care.
Like
You can keep
the system
going.
you can operate on. It's just like if nobody calls it out, you can just keep playing if you want.
Cool.
Die, get out of the way.
God damn.
That didn't kill, really.
That song was on because I remember that song because like 2000, I think it was like 2007 and 2010 was my peak watching, like in the mornings before school I would watch VH1 where they had the music video stuff still.
Oh yeah.
And I would watch a ton of the music videos and like listen to a lot of those songs in the morning. So that's my peak. That was one of my peaks of like pop music knowledge probably. It's like right around that time, and then I listened to a bunch of radio in early college.
Yeah, I'm switching off to Joe now.
Yeah. So that's my peak knowledge of a lot of pop music.
Yeah.
Or especially like slightly more obscure ones that weren't necessarily right at top 10. Or like top.
We're
like,
just going for like
chart topping.
the main bosses, right?
Yes.
I think so. I don't think we're necessarily.
See,
We're trying
yeah.
to unlock characters.
Yeah,
anytime we
like
can.
if there are characters that you want to unlock, we can go for them.
Can we unlock anybody on this board right now?
No, he's the only one. The
Piccolo?
Clone Goku. Because he has a little green icon. There's a little like icon next to him. A lot of the times you unlock characters through the boss characters, but there are extra characters you can get.
Yeah, I think Boo was one that was like extra one for us to get, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody, I think like Krillin and Vegeta and like Piccolo, those are gonna be like the only like main ones.
Yeah, anybody who is strong.
Anybody that would not be on Namek is probably not when you unlock.
We don't have Gohan yet. I just realized.
Yeah, we get Gohan.
We
But
don't-
we will get him.
I realized we don't have. Yeah, we don't have Gohan, Piccolo, or Vegeta yet. It's interesting.
Piccolo is one that we're heading towards to rescue, though.
That's right. He's the next big one.
Vegeta
Grab.
happens fairly soon, I think.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Usually we have Future Trunks. I mean, we mentioned this last time we played, but usually we have Future Trunks as
Oh, shit.
enemy clone, but he's not in the game because it's very specifically
Not in the story,
in the story because he's very specifically. This is very specifically like a part of the Super Timeline, isn't it?
which Future Trunk shows up in.
Well, it's not that we're not at that moment though. Is this going to be like?
They don't exactly state when this is, but seeing as
It's-
Black Goku is in the game, it's probably after the
Okay.
Black Goku arc.
Yeah, because he is also not in the story, but Goku Black.
Yeah, Goku
but
Black is not in the
this
story.
this at least seems to be after him, at least after the arc.
Oh.
I believe this is between that arc and the Tournament of Power.
Okay. Are we able to get the? This is where we're getting.
No.
Piccolo
we are going,
is
see
the-
the purple one?
Oh!
That's the boss.
So-
and Piccolo will be rescue.
Yes,
And
I see.
We
now.
get Piccolo for beating this.
I see your game. Okay.
Well, we've been playing it the entire time. But we can see it.
Shame we can't read.
Deep
Shame.
beleaguered sigh.
I hate you.
That's a reference to a YouTuber who like Lindsay Ellis. Anytime like something happens in a movie that's particularly or like a creative decision she talks about that's made, she just lets out like a deep. She's like goes. And on the screen is just deep beleaguered sigh. And for The Hobbit, she has it in Elvish.
That's what that was. I was wondering what I was like. What does that mean?
That was in I think that was in a couple of the videos. I think like Hunchback, Hercules, and a handful of others.
I do remember it in the Bright review.
Bright, she did it in Bright.
For the homie orcs.
Homie orcs. No, that would have been just like we have orc homies.
Oh god, that clip killed me. God damn.
Not have you in the fight, Krillin. Bye.
I love they just show up and it's like, oh look, it's Piccolo Jr. And they always like specify Jr. and Piccolo's like, King Piccolo's fucking dead. He's been dead for like 20
King's
years.
dead.
He's. Why are you comparing me to him?
I'm sorry, Ma Jr. I would love if Goku thought Ma Jr. was Piccolo's name.
Did that happen? Because I haven't
No, Ma
watched
Jr.
it
was his name in
in OG Dragon Ball.
No, that's the name he enters for the World Tournament. And like if in one of the Tenkaichi games, if you enter the World Tournament mode with Piccolo, it lists his name as Ma Jr. as like a nod to that, as well as Supreme Kai being Shin.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
I not played this in a
The
minute.
clone.
Shit, I didn't know. I haven't played
Press
this in a
X to
minute.
punch.
Clone Goku with his red and yellow Harshanon Ken style. Red gi and yellow hair, or red shirt and yellow hair.
It's actually really funny. I saw an image of all the characters in FighterZ, and next to each character was like a description of the type of person that would play them. And for Goku, it was he's like he has no gimmicks. You're an honest man. You just want to play a game and like do it right. You're dependable. You probably play Ryu in Street Fighter. And then for Kid Buu, it was you're the Ken person that just runs up and just does Shoryuken every time.
Speaking of Ken and his red gi, do you know where his color scheme, like the design for his red gi, came from?
No, I do not actually.
Whoa!
So-
What did I just do?
Yeah, one of his supers. So when they designed Ken as like a counterpart for Ryu, they were like, in order to like distinguish against their like personalities, the director is like, I want to portray somebody with confidence and recklessness, someone that would wear red. If they were eating, say, like a red sauce pasta or something,
that's fucking
and didn't
cool.
care if it spilled on their shirt because it would still be red.
That's good. That's a good one.
It's also not true, but
Yeah,
wow.
Piccolo.
I've been sitting on that for like 2 days, and I was like, I'm gonna find a way to work that in. And then I did, and I was very pleased with myself.
Sorry I missed most of that story nose.
And then you were in heated battle.
Yes.
It's always fun to like make up facts and see if people will like be
Believe
able
you?
to tell. Yeah, because sometimes they're really believable.
Yeah.
Because, like, you hear that kind of stuff all the time.
I
Yeah.
know.
I did that to, I kind of did it with a friend from him, because I think it was also just he didn't fully register what I was saying yet. And he's also someone who isn't a film person and trusts me with anything film related that I say. We were next to each other for a movie. I think it was one of the Marvel movies, Captain America or something, because I saw it with a bunch of fraternity brothers usually. And there's a trailer for Begin Again, which is a movie that was like, Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo, and there are a couple of like musicians as supporting characters, including CeeLo Green. And CeeLo Green's like his lines in the trailer that he had seemed like really just like casual, off the cuff, and kind of like goofy. And so I joked around. It's almost as if like I think he didn't quite hear what I said. He thought I was like stating facts. It's like it almost feels like they just kind of like didn't give him a script. He just kind of said whatever the fuck he wanted, and they just rolled. He thought I was stating a fact about the movie. He's like, really?
So we're at the point where Piccolo just read Bulma's mind to get everything that caught up.
Oh, nice. Too bad you don't have a penis.
Bulma, I don't care. I can't. You are married. I cannot fuck you.
It's more, I think Piccolo's just like, I don't care.
Piccolo seems really sexless.
Well, he is. He's like,
Yeah, the
Namekians reproduce asexually.
That is right. That is right.
And they're
spit up eggs.
monogender.
That means doesn't have a penis.
Goku's just like, who wants to see you? You're old. And it's just like, Goku, no. He does a moment like that with Super. He has a bit where he has like a disorder where because he's expended too much energy, it's all out of whack. So every time he tries to instant transmission, it takes him somewhere he doesn't intend to go.
That's
And
funny.
he teleports into Bulma and like Vegeta's room, and Bulma like comes out like having just gotten out of the shower, and she just walks in the room like toweling off or whatever, and Goku's just sitting there, and he's like, oh hi, like he just like waves, and she just like yells and hits like a security thing to like have lasers pointed at her.
That's
And
amazing.
Vegeta shows up and he's like, what the fuck, Kakarot, what's going on? And he's like, no, I didn't come here for that. I didn't want to see your wife's saggy boobs. And then that's when
I
she hits the button
remember
and the
that.
lasers show up, and he's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god.
It's really silly.
Oh my
That's
God.
one of the best parts of Super in general, is just all the wacky episodes.
That's
the filler
amazing.
is really good and
Yeah,
hilarious.
That's hilarious.
It's a lot of that fun filler from Z. Like the driving, like the
Yes.
driving episode where Piccolo and Goku take their driver's tests and try to get their license. Like, I would say like 30 to 40% of Super is just like that type of episode.
so cool.
Is
So I
it
think-
Matt's turn?
Yeah, but I think mine again,
Yeah.
technically, because we
It would've
traded
been
off
mine
and Matt did
technically,
twice.
but I did
But-
twice.
I only did it once.
Well, it's you, then me. We're usually when Matt, you, me. You just went after I
not
did.
go.
Was it Matt's the one?
You just went and then you handed the controller to me.
Okay.
Yes.
Thought.
So these went
Adam-
back to me because Matt went twice by accident.
You have not played yet, Joe.
Yeah. I was gonna say, no, Adam, you gave me the controller because you did the boss fight.
Okay.
before
I
the
also
cutscene.
think we could probably.
I mean, it doesn't
I was
really
about to say-
matter that much.
Okay,
honestly.
cool.
We could probably call it an episode after this.
Okay, cool.
It's not gonna take long.
No, okay, cool.
Cut to
We've lost.
this level 6 Clone Nappa is an unbelievable wall. He's the Mega Bulbasaur, or the Mega Venusaur of this game.
He blocks everything.
He infinite blocks everything, and he just sends out Cybermen.
Mega Venusaur is a great Pokemon.
Yeah, Mega Venusaur is still in my mind probably the best
Executed Mega.
mechanical Mega Evolution.
Thick, fat.
Yeah, it's such a fucking
Beef.
powerful.
Beefy.
Yeah,
ability.
I think it means his only two weaknesses are flying, which is fine, but and then another type you would never think to put against a Venusaur. Psychic.
That's not true. I don't think you would never think to put that against the Venusaur.
It doesn't come.
Especially since Venusaur is not particularly a special wall.
No, but it's also like I feel like most people don't kind of forget that Venusaur is grass poison.
People sometimes do, but
Like,
I think people would probably consider that.
No, yeah.
But yeah,
Psychic is also like a fairly. He's blocking because you have to do Dragon Rush.
Oh god damn it!
Okay.
Seriously, Jesus Christ!
Blocked
There, that
even the
it is.
cross up.
That's my favorite. Just knock him down, blast him up.
Okay.
But so I was gonna say Psychic is also another one of the fairly versatile moves that almost anyone can learn it.
Yeah, it's one of those
That is
moves
true.
that you just give to people.
So like, I guess I
As
am
coverage, as
underrated. I am
coverage.
underrating Psychic in terms of how people use it against Venusaur.
I will say, I think the mentality that you have going in there is one I can agree with, in that you don't think to use Psychic against Venusaur
As
because
quickly as Ice and
hold
Fire.
on, my point is the elemental triangle. The basic elemental triangle is so built in because not only is he a starter, he's one of the first starters.
Yes.
So Venusaur literally represents the concept of fire beats grass, water beats fire, grass beats water.
Yes.
So yeah, I do agree with you in that sense.
And you block probably the two attacks you would use first against him, Fire and Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's more present in your mind than Flying or Psychic.
I would say for me it would be fire, flying, then
Probably,
ice.
yeah.
Because literally everyone can learn a fire or flying type move of some kind.
Yeah.
I think now,
Which is one of the reasons why I'm really worried. I want to do a Nuzlocke of X version, but I want to do a Chespin because I actually think Chestnut's really cool.
yes.
I'm just so worried because of his times 4 weakness to flying that he's just gonna get murked by a random aerial ace or some shit. Oh. So I'm just so nervous.
Oh,
That's half the reason I haven't done a Nuzlocke of that game before.
that is a good
Spiky
point.
shield plus spiky helmet. Block, take damage. The spiky helmet, take more damage.
Yeah,
Hold that.
I think it's a good place to call it though.
Yeah.
So
Hey, look at Majibu and Tien's levels.
nice.
And when you put their levels with Goku's level, you get the year that the global economy will cease to exist. 2069. Which I read on the back of a can of Campbell's soup once.
Really?
No, but I'd like to believe it.
I call your shit immediately.
I read it on the back of a Campbell's soup.
I'm just-
I drew it on there with a Sharpie.
It
But I
feels
did
like
read it on there after I'd written it.
that is. You did say that you read it on there.
God.
Well, I don't know why I chose Campbell's soup. I should have just said a Snapple cap or some shit. My brain was just like, I don't know where to go.
I would have
I would
believed
leave
either
Laffy
one of
Taffy
those.
for fucking.
Here's a joke for you.
the global
The economy's gonna
collapse.
collapse and it cease to exist in 3069. The joke is, like it'll take that long. Like that's the answer. Submitted by Mike in Illinois.
I was gonna say.
You know, because I always have the joke like submitted from like. Oh god! All right, I think that's good.
All right.
Fuck out of here, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Now that's my jam, dog.